I'm raising the bar on my entire life. Happy Monday. My birthday was about a week ago and I celebrated that. Didn't vlog any of that. I went to a concert and after the concert we went on like a little road trip and we had a good time. So the girls and I got back home late last night, but on our way home we stopped at my parents' house. They gave me this huge bowl of gumbo and I made my own rice and I'm just warming up a small pot of it, y'all. I love my new pot set. This pot set was one of my birthday gifts as well and I am just loving it so far. So the kids are back here having cereal for lunch because that's what they wanted and I'm working right now. Today is a Monday, you know, so it's a work day, so I'm just like not in the mood to argue with them about what they want for lunch, so I'm just like letting them have that. They'll have something nutritious for dinner. My gumbo is done warming up. This is a seafood gumbo. It does have like shrimp and then there's like crabs in there as well, but I don't really eat seafood like that, so I didn't put any of that in my bowl. But here's how it looks. So yummy. I'm about to enjoy my lunch and then finish off my work day. Today is Tuesday, November 5th. It's election day and it's also a work in the office day for me, so a very busy day. Right now I'm headed over to the office and then later today I'm going to go cast my votes. I'm actually so excited, kind of nervous. I really hope Kamala wins, but you know, I don't know. In true Terry fashion, I woke up a little late today, later than I wanted to, I will say. Not really like late for work, but you know, I wanted to, you know, be productive before work today, but unfortunately that's not gonna happen, but it's okay. I said very busy day, but it's actually a very busy week for me because I'm traveling to Philadelphia tomorrow. So when I get home today, after I vote, I have to go home and pack my clothes because I leave in the morning and I haven't even packed anything because I had intentions on packing, right? Like I had concepts of a plan. I'm going on a solo work trip to Philadelphia and I'm excited about it, but I'm kind of ready to just get it over because I do have to actually like do work. So yeah, I have to prepare for that today and I'm like so tired right now because I stayed up to 2 a.m. doing my hair. I did like a full sew-in with like not really any leave out. It's just like my edges that I left out in the front to cover up the tracks. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was just so over hair, I was like, I need a style to where I ain't gotta touch my hair for at least a week or two. So I think I'm gonna leave this in. Hell, I might even leave it in for a little bit over 2 weeks because I love just not having to worry too much about my hair when I wake up in the morning. And since I'm traveling out of town tomorrow, I really wanted a style that's just very, very low maintenance, and so I think this is perfect. So what I did was just like braided all of my hair back and I took this here old V-part wig that I've always had. I removed the clamps and I just sewed it down. Like you can kind of see the tracks if you're looking too closely to my head, but why would anybody be that close and looking that hard, you know? So yeah. All right, so I just parked at work. I have a meeting in like 10 minutes, but I wanted to do a really quick OOTD. So my job is about an hour away from my house, which is really not like that far, but it's way colder over here than it is by my house. I just almost got hit by a car trying to vlog and cross the street, so talk to y'all later. So I'm on my way to lunch now. I think it's a little bit after 1 p.m. I had so much work to do. I wanted to go to lunch at 12:30, but that just wasn't happening. The waterfalls out here might be a little bit loud, so I'm not really sure if you can hear me, but I just want to show you what I'm having for lunch today. The first thing I have is this cup of tea. I haven't really been a huge coffee fan lately. I've been more so just drinking tea. There's a tea for everything, so I've just been drinking like different teas every single day at home, especially. Even when I come into the office, they have like a break room stocked with like a bunch of different type of teas. Regular green tea, and I don't add any sugar. I used to add honey to my teas like a few months ago, but I stopped doing that just to like cut down on calories. And then I have a banana that I brought from home, and I was so happy because this was all I was gonna have for lunch is this banana, and I was gonna get my tea. But when I walked into the break room, I noticed that they had these, I think it's like, I'm not really sure what type of meat this is, but it's like a wrap. And so I got 2 different kinds. A little greedy, I know, but this one seems like a turkey wrap, I'm thinking. It looks really good and it smells so good. And maybe this one is like beef. I haven't eaten beef in over like maybe like a month now, because I've been trying to stay away from it just because of like health issues. Side note, I went to the doctor about a month or so ago, and I had like a bunch of blood work done, and one thing that came back was high cholesterol. So I've really been trying to cut back on foods that just are not heart healthy or not like good for me. Here's another look at the turkey one. It looks so good. So I think it's just turkey, lettuce, and tomatoes, and this one is like a steak and lettuce. I'm thinking, I don't know, let's see if it tastes good. I love days when I come into the office and they already have food for us. Like I hardly ever bring lunch nowadays. When I first started, I was very consistent with like bringing like a breakfast or a lunch. Now I show up to work and just wing it, honestly. More often than not, they usually have something nice for us in the break room, so. That was the turkey one, and it's pretty good. Now let's try the other one. That tea is still so hot. I literally just burnt my mouth. But yeah, the steak one, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's really dry compared to the other one. I like this one more. It's juicy. And the steak one, I don't know, I feel like there's too much salt or something on it, and then it's kind of like dry. I'm probably just gonna eat the rest of this one. Well, while we're sitting here, let's go ahead and do a what's in my work bag, because I've always wanted to do one of those. I've just never gotten around to it. So now it's the perfect time. This is the bag that I brought today. This bag is from Zara. I have a lot of stuff in here today, and it's so crazy. So I have a little phone holder. I usually like to like sit my phone on this so I can like watch movies and stuff. I got this from Temu actually. And then I have this here. It's like a little hygiene pouch. I have a little travel size of the vaginal wipes. I have an extra tampon, an extra pad. What else do I have in here? I have like these little wet wipes. I have some extra contacts. Well, this is the contact solution. And then I have extra contacts as well. I have this little random NARS lipstick in there. And then my other lip gloss. I also have like a Band-Aid. And then the tampon, pad, butt wipes, all that good stuff. And then I have this here juice. I'm gonna drink this on my drive home. I really love these, by the way. I have my wallet. This is like a little like camera mount for my camera. A random orange, which has probably been in my purse way too long. My AirPods, a headband in case like my edges get like puffy. I'll just put on a headband. A makeup brush, you're gonna always need one of those. Car keys, an extra hair tie, another lip gloss. And then this is my work phone that stresses me out so much every time it rings. And then I have a random Twizzler, and that's everything that's in my bag. Quick little 10-minute walk before I head back to the office and finish out my work day. I like to walk, or I try to walk after every meal. I'm still learning how to get over like the cringe of like vlogging in public, which honestly I feel like nowadays content creation should, like, people should be used to it. Like, you shouldn't stare when you see somebody recording themselves out in public. Like, I don't know, but I'm trying not to care anymore. But finally off work, and now time to drive home, and I'm really not looking forward to this drive. I really try not to be that person who like complains, because I know that life is hard for everyone, like, and I know that there's people in like much worse circumstances than I'm in. 16-year-old me would have literally prayed for everything that I have right now, and it's just like, now that I'm here, I just feel like I struggle constantly with the feeling of just like not doing enough, or just like being an underachiever. It's like every time I accomplish a goal, like the bar raises and more goals are added. Like it never stops. Like, and lately I've just been feeling like there's more that I can do, like both in my personal life and my work life. Where I'm at in life today, I used to think that this would be like my end all be all, but now that I'm here, I'm like, girl, no, you can keep pushing. Like, there's a lot more things that you can accomplish, and I think that's what my 2025 is going to be focused on, just building on what I've already built for myself and doing more, and just working towards the goals that I'm setting for myself now, because I feel like I'm just raising the bar. I'm raising the bar on my entire life. And the other day I was thinking about my 5-year plan and where I see myself in 5 years, and I was like, you know what, yeah, it's time to elevate. But I had to really like sit down and think about this, because for the longest time this year I could not figure out why I was in such like an uneasy mood. Like, I just wasn't relaxed, I wasn't settled. And then I realized that's because it was time for me to level up. Like, I don't like being stagnant. I don't like staying in the same position or doing the same things for too long. I get bored easily. Like, even with like my house, like I'm always like moving furniture around, changing things around, because like I feel like I need that. I need something to look forward to just like keep me going. My entire 2025, oh baby, like I'm going to be on my shit, I love how self-aware I am, and how I can really just like look at myself and my lifestyle and be like, no, like you need to change this, that, and you need to improve here, because you know that's hard to do. It's really hard to acknowledge when you're not doing something like to the best of your ability, or like when you're the problem. It's really hard to admit that. No, I saw this post online that said I may be pretty, but I'm mentally ill. The stuff that goes on in this brain of mine, like you wouldn't even believe. All right, so we just finished voting. Oh, my sticker is all crumbled up. So Nova and I just parked back home from voting. We got our stickers. Where's your sticker? Oh, you put it on. We got our stickers. Do you remember what I told you we were voting for?
A queen.
A queen? She said we're voting for our queen. So we just went to vote for who we think should be the next president of our country, which is the United States, right? Right? Did you like going with me to vote?
Yeah.
Yeah? So as like a little reward, we stopped at crumble cookies, and we got ourselves some. Oh, you're gonna mess the cookies up. We got ourselves some crumble cookies. So honestly, the only reason I stopped here is because I had like some crumble cash. My birthday was a few days ago, and one of my good friends sent me a crumble gift card. Honestly, because I don't really like buying crumble. I think it's a little bit overpriced for cookies, and you never know whether or not you're gonna like them. So if I wouldn't have had crumble cash, then I wouldn't even got these. But pink one, I think is strawberry cupcake, and then this one is a peanut.
It's strawberry cupcake. No, it's not a strawberry cookie.
Well, it's a strawberry cookie, but the name of it is strawberry cupcake. And then this one is a peanut butter cookie. It's called like a peanut butter blossom, and this is an M&M cookie, which I've had before. And the regular chocolate chip cookie, which Nova loves. This is her, you and your dad, this is your favorite cookie, huh? This is you and Daddy's favorite cookie.
Yeah.
She will eat this whole cookie. Like a few months ago, Nova ate this whole cookie by herself. Good job. Okay, you're done now. Good. Mmm. Oh. It's like falling apart. Oh my gosh. She's so dramatic. So of course I woke up late and now I'm running through the airport.
Once again on today's flight, we'll
So I just arrived to Philadelphia. Now I'm on my way to baggage claim to get my luggage. I'm trying to figure out why I thought it was going to be so cold in Philadelphia. So I literally only packed winter clothes and now I get here and it's sunny, it's hot. Like, what is this? What's happening? So yeah, I just got into my rental car. I also called my hotel to see if they would allow me to do early check-in because it's only noon right now and check-in is for 4 p.m. They said that they didn't have any rooms available, which I don't believe that, so we're gonna pull up. I'm actually pretty nervous. I get really nervous driving in places that I've never driven before. It took me about 2 years to get used to driving in Houston and to not get like this anxious feeling whenever I leave my house. But the hotel that I'm staying at is only a 5-minute drive, so I'm like, I could do that. That shouldn't be too bad. When I tell y'all, if you're wanting to do early check-in and you call ahead and they tell you that they don't have anything available, more than likely, they're not being honest. This is probably the worst hotel room I've ever stayed in my entire life, but the company's paying for it, not me, so whatever. Like I was saying, they really be lying to you over the phone. Like the same girl who told me that there was not anything available was the same girl that was down there just now. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm coming to see about early check-in. I have a reservation for today. And she was like, oh, well, we don't have no king bed available. And so I was like, what time is check-in? And she's like, 4 p.m. I'm like, ma'am, it's only 12. It just made 12 o'clock. I kid you not, had I not said anything else, that would have just been the end of the conversation. I would have just been walking back out the door because she really just did not care. And so I was like, well, y'all don't have anything else available? And she was like, yeah, all our other rooms are available. So why would you not say, we don't have a king bed available, but we have these other options? Why would you not lead with that? Like, I swear, people, what pisses me off the most about stuff like this is it's always our kind of people. It's always our kind of people that does this because like literally I do early check-ins every single time I get a hotel because I'm always, I'm always there early. And this is my first time ever having a Black person, and for it to be a negative experience, it's just like, why? Why do it always have to be like that? Like, I don't know, like she just really rubbed me the wrong way and I did not understand it. Even when I called on the phone, I didn't understand, like, why you have an attitude? If it's 11 a.m. in the morning, you already have an attitude. It don't make sense. Like, where is the customer service skills? Where? But enough ranting. I came up here to just check out the room, and now that I see it is what it is, I'm just gonna go and get my bags out the car. And they also told me that parking is an additional $20 a night, and I'm just like, I would have cared had this not been a company sponsored trip. I personally feel like if you're staying at a hotel, if you paid to stay there, parking should be included in that. Like, but whatever. They did give me some free chocolate chip cookies, so I guess that's gonna make me feel better. Let's see the view out the window. It's just a view of, oh my gosh, this window is so dirty. I should have been staying right here across the street at the Sheraton because this hotel is like literally not it. Oh, but wait, we do have a skyline view. It's a little bit far away, but it's there. It's there. But honestly, I can't even be mad at anyone but myself because I picked this hotel. I spent like 3 days trying to figure out what hotel I wanted to stay at for this trip. And I was just like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna pick a hotel that's close to the airport. So that way I don't have to drive far when it's time for me to leave. And that was a bad idea. I know for next time. Bye Nova, bye Isla. Finally got a chance to scroll social media for the first time today, and I don't even know what to say, but I just spent a good 30 minutes. Like when I tell you, I'm gladly unfollowing all of these straddle the fence as celebrities and wannabe influencers who did not speak out at all about voting or this election, like, but are online posting their basic ass outfits and their boring ass morning routine, boring ass daily routines. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Like, if I'm going to support you, like if I'm going to be influenced by somebody, it's going to be somebody who is not just a bimbo, somebody who is not scared to speak their truth. No matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, I don't care. If you didn't think it was necessary for you to even speak about this election or say anything, you don't need to be trying to influence anybody. I'm not clicking on no links. I'm not engaging with no content. Like, you're done. It's just like the older I get, the more and more I'm understanding what's really important in this world. I don't know, times are just so weird because it's starting to seem like all the bad people are the people who tend to do like well, like financially and stuff like that in life. I was really emotional on my flight here this morning because I saw the results of the election right before I got on my flight, and I was just like, wow, this is the world that my daughters, my black daughters, have to grow up in. And oh my God, I don't want to cry right now. My main thing with having kids, I always wanted to give them a better life than what I had. You know, that's always been the goal. I don't want them to face any of the struggles that I faced growing up. And now it's just like seeing how much hate there is in this world. It's just, I know it's been there. Like, people always try to say, oh, I hate what this world is becoming. But the world been evil. Like, let's not forget our history. Like, this been an evil world, but I've just always had hopes of things getting better. Hope is all we can really have. And I've always just thought, okay, yeah, if this and this happen, then things are gonna get better. Life is gonna improve for women of color. But to see this was very eye-opening for me. Let's do a really quick work outfit of the day. Today is Thursday and I am on a work trip right now, so I kind of wanted to be super comfortable. So I decided to wear my company t-shirt today, which is why I have my hand right here. I'm trying to hide the logo. And then I went for this oversized blazer, which is thrifted. These are just some regular wide leg jeans from Fashion Nova. And then for my shoes, I went with my favorite work sneaker, which is, of course, the Adidas Shambles. And then for the bag, I just have my everyday Coach tote bag. I wear this bag every day, either this one or a black one. I alternate between the two. And I've already grabbed my Starbucks for the day. Today is gonna be a really good day. I'm excited. And I've already had a pretty productive morning so far. So happy Thursday. And by the way, I did these nails myself and I think they're so cute, but okay, bye. Every time I'm going anywhere by myself, especially on like a walking trail, my main focus is to just not make eye contact with anyone. Like, no eye contact. Definitely walking up these steps just so I can walk right back down them. This is a very steep walk. I don't think I'm walking down there. I just asked a random stranger to take a photo of me. And at first I was nervous, but then I was like, you know what? Closed mouths don't get fed. The sun is starting to set, so I'm gonna head home. Well, I'm gonna get food, then head home. I tell y'all, I'm so out of breath because as soon as the sun sets, I'm out of there. There was this weird man trying to follow me around, so I'm like, I don't play that at all. So time to go, time to go. And it's not even all the way dark yet. I'm surrounded, y'all, I'm out of breath. All right, so I'm back in my hotel room right now, and I did not feel like stopping for food, so I just had some food delivered. I went on TikTok and I typed in like the best Philly cheesesteaks in Philly. So this place, I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but it was one of the top places that people were recommending. So I got their traditional Philly cheesesteak and a salad with ham, lettuce, tomatoes, and then I got ranch as a dressing. So yeah, let's try this and see how it tastes. Oh, it smells so good, and it's still hot. The delivery took like 40 minutes. Oh, it's leaking. It's leaking, it's wet, it's juicy. It looks so good. Let me show you. Wow. Just scrumptious. And here's a close-up of the salad. And then I also got this here place for dessert. It's just some matcha cake. Hopefully that's good. My goodness. I'm not even a huge fan of Philly cheesesteaks, no matter where they're from, but this one is pretty good. I like it. Ooh. Our Thanksgiving this year, 2024, was very low-key. We had a few people over and everyone did bring a dish, so we did end up having a lot of food. Delicious, y'all. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Every single thing you see here was amazing. So the only thing I made out of all this food was this gorgeous lemon poppy seed cake. I made this cake from scratch. Look at me. I thought it was a tradition in our family to have a lemon cake on Thanksgiving, and when I found out that nobody was making a lemon cake, I was like, oh no, I got to have my lemon cake. So I found this recipe and it turned out amazing. And it was my sister's idea for me to candy some lemon slices to go on top as like a garnish, and the candy lemon slices were actually pretty easy to make, and I love how they looked on the cake, just gorgeous. Honestly, the lemon slices are what put the icing on the cake. Pun intended. My sister made a few of the dishes here, including this beautiful pound cake, and her friend brought the deviled egg. After we had our first plate, the girls and I went outside to get some family photos, and I threw this outfit together in like 0.5 seconds because I was not planning on taking photos today, but I was like, you know what, we need to capture the moment. And these two have just been so lovey-dovey with each other lately. Like, I just love watching them bond. So yeah, we took a few family pictures, and then I went back inside for a glass of wine. This is my first time having wine in like 2 years, honestly. It was pretty good, so it was pretty sweet. I love a good sweet wine. I hate the taste of alcohol. And then of course I went in for a second plate.